We are now live in the shed with another WWE video.
Live in the shed, huh?
So, what are your thoughts of what's going to happen up?
Well, what my friend Justin Rulin actually just previously did, I will do a prediction. Give you my predictions on what's going to happen at SummerSlam, the night after SummerSlam, and the Night of Champions pay-per-view that's coming up after SummerSlam. Alright, well, my first prediction of the night will be the flag match between Jack Swagger and Rusev.
Now, what is a flag match?
A flag match is, from what the flag matches that I've seen in the past, it's where you go over to the ring, where there's two flags hanging on, I believe I want to say, each side of the ring. You have to beat your opponent so badly that you go over there and you grab your country's flag, and it's Swagger is the U.S. and Rusev is Russia. So, and what you have to do, you have to grab your country's flag. And personally, I want to see now. For me, my perspective personally, I want to see Jack Swagger win this match, actually, because Rusev is just getting way too cocky and really quickly, but it doesn't matter what I want. I personally want Swagger to win, but to me, I don't think Swagger is going to win this one. I think Rusev's going to win this one, and then I will explain what's going to happen for this match for their third match at the Night of Champions pay-per-view. What's going to happen then?
Now, I want to know about Brock Lesnar and what he said about he doesn't give a shit about anything.
We will go back to that when I'm talking about the main event for SummerSlam tonight, which is Brock Lesnar and John Cena. I'll get back to that though for sure. And the next match on the card is the Divas title match. I agree with everything that Justin had said about that. The feud, I think they had a match at Battleground. They had a match at SummerSlam. I don't think this feud's quite gonna end though, because it's a lot of people. It's kind of interesting, and I think I personally believe Paige is actually gonna take the Divas title away from AJ. I want to say this.
But I want AJ to win.
And I will explain what will happen next at the Night of Champions pay-per-view. But I think Paige is going to win. A lot of people want AJ to win, but I believe... I myself want AJ to win as well, but I think Paige is going to win this one tonight. And... Okay, third match. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. As Justin has said previously as well, I'm kind of disappointed that this is a lumber match as well. It should have been like a steel cage, because if you could put a steel cage between these guys, freaking Dean Ambrose these guys can tear each other apart. Or like a no disqualification match. But maybe they're doing a lumberjack match to see what these guys have to bring to the table, so to speak. What these guys can do in the ring together. And I personally believe what Justin had said too. This feud, I think, will go all the way until Hell in a Cell. I think this feud will actually culminate in a Hell in a Cell match at Hell in a Cell. But as my prediction, I think Seth Rollins is going to win, because Dean Ambrose is actually taking some time off here very soon, and he's going to film a movie. So they might have like an angle there where they'll Dean Ambrose will wind up getting hurt or something like that at the pay-per-view or some shit like that. He'll get quote-unquote injured, so to speak. And then I think this feud will pick up in the future, I want to say, too. So I want to say it's going to be a Rollins win tonight.
So I also have a weird feeling that Seth Rollins is going to cheat his way to win.
Well, see, Seth Rollins can't cheat his way to win this time, because Seth Rollins has to actually fight tonight, because a lumberjack match is where there's wrestlers all outside the arena that will throw your ass back in there. And here's the best part too. None of those guys on the outside can really stand Ambrose or Rollins, because of what the Shield has done in the past to all of them.
I never seen some of SummerSlam before, but I'm just saying they'll actually throw your ass back in the ring.
They will throw your ass back in the ring, and if they're assholes, they'll beat the shit out of you while you're out there. So It's kind of unanimous though, but they will throw your ass back into the ring. That's what a lumberjack match actually is. And like I said, it's gonna be a Rollins win. Okay. Next match: Roman Reigns and Randy Orton.
It's obvious. That's an obvious match, like he said.
That one's I want to say it's also an obvious match as well because they're really, really pushing Roman Reigns to be a top babyface of this company. I mean, the guy is getting cheered enormously. He's getting, the fans love this freaking guy.
Even a lot of women love Roman Reigns.
Oh yes, yeah, a lot of people like Roman Reigns because people feel Roman Reigns will be the next Rock. Now, not saying Roman Reigns is going to become like everything that The Rock has done, all his catchphrases, all that other stuff. I'm not saying that at all, but he may potentially adopt some of the Rock's moves though to like the rock bottom, people's elbow, that kind of stuff like that because they are related. And The Rock started off the same way. He started off kind of he started off as a face, then he was a heel for a long time. Then he for the most part of his career, he was a face character. He was a face that the people loved him. He is the people's champion because the people just love that damn guy. But I think that Roman Reigns is going to win with a spear. I think at SummerSlam.
Can you tell me about last year's SummerSlam? How do you feel about Brock being Punk? Do you think that should have been a rematch?
I would have loved to see a rematch for that, but I guess they just didn't want to do it because I don't understand why. But the fans, and me included, I would have loved to have seen a Rock versus a CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar match. I think that there should have been a rematch to it. And honestly, that match was kind of a screw job because, face it, Paul Heyman got involved in it. If he wasn't there, I think Punk could have potentially beat Lesnar. He could have, all the way.
And it was hard for Punk to do a go-to-sleep finisher on
Lesnar. It was. But he did pick his ass up, though. And he did put that knee to his face, though. So we all know that CM Punk is capable of putting him to sleep, so to speak. All right. Now we're going to move on to the Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon match. I agree with actually everything that Justin said. I think we're going to see a Nikki Bella heel turn, and I think Stephanie McMahon is going to win this. I think, and like I said before, they're going to bring Daniel Bryan back into this thing too with Triple H. This thing is going to be going on for a year. It's not going to stop.
You think Triple H will screw Bryan over? I mean, does he like Daniel Bryan, so to speak? No,
he does not like Daniel. Triple H outside of the company, I want to say he certainly does, but anything else though, no, he doesn't like. He on TV, no, he's not supposed to like Daniel Bryan whatsoever because I don't know. It's just what they're trying to do here with him. But what
do you hope to see in the future of WWE?
I want to see Daniel. I want to see personally. I want to see Daniel Bryan come back. I want to see Daniel Bryan come back, and I want to see him take the championship back that he never lost. That's what I personally. I want to see it. But I want to see it happen. I want to see him do it twice at WrestleMania. I want to see it happen at WrestleMania 21, or WrestleMania 31. I want to see Daniel Bryan, get back the title that he never lost. When he comes back to. Daniel Bryan deserves an automatic rematch at that championship because he didn't lose it at all. The Authority couldn't pin his ass; they couldn't take him out of it. So basically, what the Authority did was put him out of action. Basically, they forced him to give up the championship.
Here's another question: what type of match would you like to see? As in, like, say, a brand new style of a match, like not like something like capture the title, capture whatever. Any kind of new style matches?
I would like to see an Extreme Hell in a Cell match. No, I know I'm gonna call a different name here. A Hell in a Cage match, where the way to win, you have to first of all escape the steel cage, and then you have to pin your opponent outside the ring at in a Hell in a Cell match.
That would sound cool. Or how about this? How about try to escape the cage just by breaking. Or has this ever happened where you have to where the superstar would actually go through the cage and onto the mat, or something like that?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. But moving on though. I need to get through this here. What match for the summer? Oh, Chris Jericho, Bray Wyatt. I agree with what Justin said too. Chris Jericho is doing a great job of pushing Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is already becoming a bona fide superstar. He's already main eventing with, faces like John Cena. He's feuded with the Shield. He's been in the ring with, I want to say, each member of the Shield, and he's done very well. And I want to say, actually, Bray Wyatt has actually only lost, three? He's only lost 3 matches so far in his career, and he's only been there for a year. So that right there, to me, is pretty damn impressive for Bray Wyatt.
But, do you think this was a fair match? Because, well, the thing about it, he just came back. Didn't Chris Jericho just come back?
Yes, but Jericho's back really basically to push the newer stars right now. Push all these new guys and everything, because that's kind of what John Cena's doing, too. They're all trying to push all these new stars and everything that are coming onto the scene.
Do you think that these old guys have to leave, Undertaker, Sting, Nash? Do you think all of them
Undertaker, Nash has already basically left. I think Nash is retired pretty much. I think he's done. Same as Scott Hall. Ric Flair's done, obviously. Hulk Hogan, I can't exactly put the nails shut in his career yet, though, either, because he wants to have one more match as well. And I think that's actually going to happen this year at WrestleMania.
And like we said, like the three of us said last time, that you think that Undertaker... I don't think we're not going to see the last Undertaker. I mean, I think he should come back.
I think he should come back as well, but it's ultimately up to him. But, what should have actually happened was the Undertaker should have maybe lost to Sting. Something because Sting and the Undertaker have been around for the same amount of time, pretty much. Doing basically the same thing. Just in different companies, though, basically.
Have they gone against each other before?
They have never gone against each other before. And like I said, it's a fantasy match that people want to see.
Here's my fantasy match I would love to see. Sin Cara versus Rey Mysterio. You think
that right there is an ultimate fantasy match right there. People want to see that as well. I would pay money to actually see that. That would be a great...
Who would win, do you think? Who would win?
I really don't know, because they're both great in-ring performers.
I mean, they can both do hurricanranas.
They're both great agile competitors. But yeah, okay. Now let's move on.
What do you think of the rooster? The 2K15 rooster.
The roster?
I don't know how to... I'm sorry if I'm not...
The roster?
Did you see that or no?
Yes, I have seen that, and I don't think it's done yet. They have all the current superstars, but I think they're going to bring in a few other people, I think, as DLCs, I think.
But,
I've seen some of their photographs. Dean Ambrose actually looks spot on, too. And I was actually wrong myself. The Shield members are all still wearing their Shield stuff.
That's great. I mean, how's campaign going to be in 2K15?
Oh, and breaking news, too. Spoiler alert. CM Punk is also going to be a part of that game. And I cannot wait to see what he looks like, too. Because regardless whether or not that guy left or not, I had respect for him, because to me, the guy before any of this Shield stuff happened or anything, the guy, bad guy or good guy, he was the best in the world. He was a great wrestler, awesome wrestler, actually.
I still think he's the best in the world.
Champion
Unlike...
for 434 days, that's impressive. That's a milestone that nobody has reached as of yet. A milestone that not even the great John Cena or Brock Lesnar have reached.
That's to tell you the truth, I don't think, Brock Lesnar or John Cena should even have it, because if you think about it, I understand in tonight's SummerSlam that one of them's got to have it. That I understand, but
and moving on to that too, to our main event for the evening for SummerSlam, I agree with what Justin said as well. I think the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar can walk away with the titles, because The guy just ended the undefeated streak. A feat that was just... I couldn't even believe that he did it. I couldn't even believe that he actually ended the undefeated... After so many matches he has had at WrestleMania. That guy, a guy who does not give a damn about that company whatsoever, who cares about money and greed and about himself, ended that. It wasn't right. I mean... And I think it was the Undertaker's call, I think. I don't understand why he would want to put over Lesnar like that, but it was wrong. But like I said, I think Brock Lesnar is going to win, but I think it's going to be because we're going to see a shocking twist in the main event, like maybe Triple H as a special guest referee or something like that that's going to screw John Cena out of that title.
Now, what was your reaction when you heard The Undertaker lose to Brock Lesnar
I was
at
like,
WrestleMania?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell that thing ended like that. There's no way. I made the exact same face as most of the people in the crowd. My jaw just dropped when I saw that.
Has he wrestled a match since then, or has he ever appeared in WWE since then?
He has not appeared in WWE since then. No one has heard from him, as Paul Heyman said on Raw a few weeks ago. Nobody's heard from him. No one has seen him. But like I said before, we've not seen the last of The Undertaker. He's not just going to go out like that and just say, "Oh, I'm done." He's going to make some kind of announcement, perhaps,
or just show up unexpectedly like he always does. You know, an Undertaker, he's going to come back unexpectedly.
Now, here's what a lot of people want to see. They want to see The Undertaker come back at the pay-per-view where he actually made his debut, which was Survivor Series, where he made his first appearance ever in wrestling history. And they want to see him going against Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. They want to see him end it where they want to see maybe his career end where he started it all. I kind of agree with that, though. I mean, seeing a Lesnar versus Undertaker match but this time make it like for a special kind of match, though. Maybe like it's like a rematch or something like that. I would like to see that personally. I would really like to see that.
What other superstars would you like to see come back, even from like way back when WWE first started?
Well,
if they are able to wrestle again, I think Hulk Hogan can.
Sting, I wanted to see CM Punk come back. I want to see Sting come back, and let's talk about that for a minute too, about Sting. Sting is going to be in WWE very, very soon. You're going to see his debut unexpectedly, and I want to say it's going to be at a really, really big event. I think you're going to see maybe even a Sting appearance tonight at SummerSlam. It's possible. Anything's possible in WWE. Or the night after SummerSlam. Oh, and another person too I want to see Batista come back, because I think Batista is going to be Brock Lesnar's next feud. I think. Because John Cena is going to be out. Let's just face the facts there. John Cena is going to be out for a while, filming his new movie, whatever the hell it's called. That's why I think Lesnar's going to win Sunday, because John Cena is going to be gone. He's going to be doing his movie. That's going to leave Batista to come back and challenge the Beast Incarnate for the championship.
So you think that Batista might take it from Brock Lesnar?
I think he's going to make an attempt to. But here's the biggest thing, though.
But the thing is, Batista can't do a full...
They would have to extend Brock Lesnar's contract with WWE if he actually wins the title. If he wins the championships, he has to be on TV and defend those championships like a WWE superstar. He has to do it. He has to. It's not really optional.
He doesn't like he said. He doesn't give a damn.
He doesn't give a damn at all either. But it's just they have to. They honestly, which is what I think they're going to do. Actually, I think they're going to extend his contract a little bit longer. They're going to pay him a chunk more of freaking money, and I think he's going to appear on TV until the Royal Rumble. What is it? Here's what my prediction of what's going to happen. I think at the Royal Rumble, The Rock's going to come back and do what he did to CM Punk a year ago, by the way, too, when he beat him for the championship. I think he's going to come back. He's going to beat Brock Lesnar for the championship. And then at the next pay-per-view, whatever it's called, it's going to be him and Lesnar for the championship again. And then I think, because Secondly, too, I think Roman Reigns is going to win ultimately. I think Roman Reigns is going to win the Royal Rumble, and because they're really trying to push Roman Reigns here too. He's going to go on and fight either The Rock or Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31. That's just what I think.
Also, shout out to Super RC guy. I'm glad you enjoyed this video. I'm highly appreciated. I don't know how to do a podcast, but another video will do. We're running on 20 minutes in this video, which that's pretty good. There will be more of these to come, hopefully. Whenever I get around to it. Anyways, Casey, anything else that you're excited for about WWE? I'm hoping that WWE will last a lot long. Well, a little bit if I can speak. I hope that as much as I love the WWE, I don't know that much about it. Only know through I can't speak. What the heck? What I'm trying to say is, I don't know as much about the WWE as some people do, like my friend Casey or Justin. But I'm trying to get I used to be into it when I was a kid, but I lost interest for about 10 years. Then I finally got back into it, and it's like I lost like a huge chunk of it.
Well, Kevin, I want to add this. If you want to really learn more about the WWE, freaking what's been happening with anybody, go on WWE.com and look up every superstars on. You can look up their bios, whatever the case may be. Certain superstars, if you want to look up certain matches, look up on YouTube and stuff like that too. I do it all the time. I look up YouTube videos and whatnot, and I see what happened in the past and whatnot, and I'm all caught up now on all of it, pretty much, all the good stuff that happened in the past and whatnot.
Have there been any new characters to WWE? Any new people, like brand new
people? Well, there's a few new ones that I really don't care for, like Bo Dallas. He's a freaking idiot. I don't care for him. Rusev, I don't care for him either.
Like, how are these two guys at wrestling?
Bo Dallas thinks he's all of that because he's a believer, and I don't believe that whatsoever. I think the guy's just an idiot, personally. But there's some guys from NXT that have really, really impressed me, like Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, The Shield. You know, those guys have really blossomed or whatever. Those guys are already full-time WWE superstars now. They're already on a major wave of popularity already because of what they've done with The Shield, pretty much. That's actually where they got their popularity from The Shield.
Do you think there'll be another group after the Wyatts and the Shield?
Group. Well, first off, the Wyatt family is not going to last forever. As much as people want it to, the Wyatt family is not going to last. No group whatsoever lasts forever. The Wyatt family is going to break up later sometime. I want to say late sometime next summer. I think the Wyatt family's done because, or
they're freaky,
or something like that. Yeah, they are freaky. Yes, and I think, like what somebody else told me before too, Bray Wyatt will ultimately be the star of that group. He is the star of that group. He will be a superstar for a long time to come. But the other two, I think they're gonna fall into obscurity, and I think that they will be eventually released from the company just because of the lack in their characters. They're gonna really blow it, and they're gonna lose a lot of their matches when they break up and whatnot. And
what's your favorite WWE game so far?
I have two of them actually. 2K14 really impressed me. I think that one was pretty good. And the very first SmackDown vs. Raw game. I think that game was just incredible. 2K15 is going to be great. It's going to be a lot different graphics, a lot of different gameplay. That game's going to be really, really awesome, especially with all these new characters. I'm looking forward to see how they're going to do Bray Wyatt's entrance. I want to see that. I want to see how they're going to do Bray Wyatt's entrance. How they're going to, make, we're here. We're going to blow out the candle or whatever that he has in his hand. I want to see how they're going to pull that off. That is an interesting question to ask. How they're going to pull that off.
Have you pre-ordered?
I have not pre-ordered it yet, but I will be doing that here very, very soon because the game comes out in October, so I've only got like a month or two before it goes up, before it goes, on sale or whatever. So And I also think that Batista will make his return to the WWE the night after SummerSlam. John Cena is going to be quote-unquote injured for a little while. He will come back with a vengeance, of course, to get back his championship so he didn't lose. Anything else to add to that? Because you already know, obviously, Brock Lesnar's going to make an appearance tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Win or lose, if he loses, he's going to be fucking pissed, first of all. He's going to be destroying shit like he always does. Sorry about that, folks.
No, you can...
I just farted, so I don't really give a crap. But, anyways, though, win or lose, if Brock Lesnar loses this huge match, he's going to be pissed. He's going to come on Raw, he's going to throw a Rampage, demand a rematch, or you're going to lose me, yada, 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 all that other garbage he's going to pull on.
What do you think The Rock would say to him if he lost?
I don't know. I would like to see The Rock and Brock Lesnar go at it one more time. The Rock's bigger than what he was back then, though, too, when he first met Brock Lesnar in the ring. I actually just watched that match the other day, and that match is actually pretty damn good. But
if Brock Lesnar loses, I'm gonna say what The Rock has always said: stick it up your candy ass or something like that.
If Brock Lesnar loses, there's either gonna be a rematch between him and John Cena at Night of Champions, or Batista's gonna come back and challenge him to a match. One of the two.
And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is a 26.
And Kevin, I gotta take a shit now.
Okay.